really, and then like I'll push up on Shorty and like she's like, who the fuck is this in your phone? Like, but that's the thing with me, like, do you delete? Well, I guess once you start fucking with a new bitch, you have to delete the old bitch's photos and shit. But like, that's like memories. Well, if you're not ready to let go of those memories, then are you really ready to move on? Type shit. I don't know, bro. It's some life shit. Life is crazy. Yo, so I just realized when I upload, it's never gonna be not the vlog, but like the stream that I did the day before is always gonna be like, um, it's always gonna be, so it's gonna be the one. It's not gonna be the one. It's always gonna be the one before the one I did most recently. Excuse me. Oh god, no. Shit. Just because I keep checking this shit. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Alright. Just because of my 2-day upload rule and like how I'm trying to stick to that. But yeah. I figured out my new writing format, excuse me. Yeah. It's basically, I already said this. It's people, places, things, ideas, and how I feel about them. And I've been trying to like incorporate that format into other art, like art variants, and like try to see if it meshes like the subject of people, places, and things, that I think about them, like within like the mediums of different like art, like avenues type shit. I don't know if it'll work for. It might work for music, but then I would have to have a specific topic for the song. And it's just like, yeah. But you can make shit fire. It could be anything as long as you're musically gifted. That's the thing. It's like music could be about anything, really. Yeah. You never know about a thing until you dive headfirst into the thing. Delve. Oh, okay. Stephen Hawking trying to be a brilliant motherfucking rocket scientist. No, not by using different vocabulary. That would be like, that's peasant thinking. That using vocabulary makes you feign as different or unique because of your intelligence, which is unique nowadays. Well, it's not unique in the circles that it isn't, and then people don't ever realize that where they are in life is their outside surroundings is their internal. So, but yeah, whatever. But oh my god. All that to say, I lost my train of thought. But all I know is that, yo, Alicia's like my bookmark of train of thought, because I just come back to like thinking about her, and it's just like I think about me, and it's just like, okay, well, I was going here with this because of what happened in Maine. It's just like, I think it's telling about how we call back from our past experiences, and we don't really always pick it up or like are cognizant of it because we just are going, and it's just like our mind's just processing this shit, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, but yeah. So boom. First entry is March 5th. Get it right? Yeah, it was. At 8 p.m. This is at 8 p.m. too. What the fuck? But it's military time, so it's 20:35. The next entry is March 12th, 20:35, or 8:35 p.m. Friday. I don't do shit on Fridays. I don't go out and none of that shit. We got a brand new 10 minutes on the timer. But let me read this. Writing for 7 minutes today. I don't know. It may be good to just get some thoughts down. It always seems like there's a layer of fodder thought I have to go through to get to the good stuff. It's the anticipation of writing something meaningful. Everything I'm writing should at least be meaningful to me. It's my own thoughts. Just like what? Just timely? Just timely that through just thinking that through, that they're my own thoughts, leads me to think that maybe they shouldn't think they maybe shouldn't all be that significant. I'm gonna read that whole thing again. I'm gonna read it, like actually read it. It's the anticipation of writing something meaningful. Everything I'm writing should be at least meaningful to me. It's my own thoughts. Just thinking that, though, that they're my own thoughts, leads me to think that maybe they shouldn't all be that significant. Things no leads me to think they maybe shouldn't all be that significant. That's just a fucked sentence. That's why I can't read it. It's nothing to do with all right. The things I write in here. I don't care that deeply about all my random thoughts. I just paused the timer to get water. Still addicted to weed. Don't mean to casually throw that out there. I've almost died. It's just I've almost died from it a handful of times to where now it's normal. I'm being hyperbolic. I have no idea how to spell that word. Writing my thoughts down is forcing me, or better yet, allowing me to make my thoughts as cohesive as possible, which I just thought was a classy answer, but it's actually true. And it's also allowing me to think longer and have a more nuanced description of what I'm actually thinking. 7 minutes was up a while ago. I'm alright, and just do that until I can describe my life in a story. My own hero's journey. Joseph Campbell, I think, hero's journey. And then Dan Harmon, as far as I'm concerned, because I just love Rick and Morty. And, like, he's just, like, and I love Community, and I don't know which one I love more, because I found Community through Rick and Morty through Dan Harmon, like, from him and shit like that, and, like, bro, Community is just peak. It's literally peak. It's one of those, for me, when I figure out peak shit, like, Kendrick Lamar, like, To Pimp a Butterfly, I can't listen to Pimp a Butterfly anymore, because, like, that album's peak, and people say Good Kid, Mad City, but it's like, oh, fuck. Even though, like, years later, I started listening to Good Kid, and, like, I didn't listen to, like, the whole album, but, like, I heard Keisha's song, and that shit, like, hits, you know what I mean, but, nothing hits like To Pimp a Butterfly, so like yeah, but like needless to say, you know what well, not needless to say because I'm explaining this shit, but like bringing that up to say, whenever something's peak, like I can't go back and like re-experience it because it's not gonna be the same as when you first did it. 1 and 2, like it's never as good as the first time. And you know Sade, you know that song? That's my shit. I've been listening to her like recently and shit too, but yeah, it's never as good as the first time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not only that, but my brain picks up on patterns really fast. Like, pattern recognition, that's my shit. So, it's like, bro, I'm gonna get bored of this shit. Like, if I keep watching, like, and when something's really good, I'm not gonna get bored of it. But, like, the feeling that I know it can make me feel and why I love it so much is gone. Because it's just, like, it just, you know what I mean? I gotta give it a couple years. Like, To Pimp a Butterfly, I have to actually give that album years before I listen to it again because it's so prolific and profound and it's just, like, it's too deep. And my brain is so kind of processing the emotions I felt when I first listened to it. At 15, I'm 25, and I'm still processing. That's how layered the album was. That's how technical the production was and how amazing it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, but like when something's peak, I write it off. My homies know that, and they're all creative. So like, imagine your homies being creatives, and it's like you can't listen to their song not but 2 times, 3 times before you've mastered all the internals of the song and like know it like the back of your goddamn hand, and then you just get tired of listening to it. But it's not even not tired of listening to it. It's like, bro, it's like my brain's not. It's not hitting this. It can't hit the same because it's like I heard it too many times and I haven't. It's just like I've heard it enough times to where my brain. Oh, I'm so smart. I recognize patterns. I'm just saying though, like to where my brain and shit can pick it up, and it's picked up and it's there. Pick it up, it's here. And like other people pick it up, it goes down a little bit. You listen to the song again, it picks up again. You're like, oh shit, I remember why this shit was fire. Like, no, I always remember why this shit was fire. It's right here, and it can't drop. So when I listen to it, it's just like, oh, it stays right where, like right where it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing new about this. So that's even talking about New Neon. Like, I listened to New Neon today by Cardi, and like I was listening to it at work, and like I was high a little bit off the CBD, which gave me high because I'm like I have THC in my system, so like I be high off that shit, but. It hit, and I don't know if it hit because I was like smacked a little bit or because just like it was hitting, but gang, like it was hitting again. But I ain't hear that song. Like I can't listen to a whole lot of Red either because like that was my shit. So it's like that was my actual, my actual shit. But yeah, so yeah, The 10 minutes is up. What? Yo, this is gonna be cake. This is gonna be cake. Not that I'm like, well, it is like business hours, but it's like not that I'm like fucking like crying.